Athlete, what is it about Paganella that really helps support the team?
I think what Sasha and Jesse touched on, it's really blends good training and a great atmosphere to be living in. So that's the best part for us, you know, that we can go out to dinner and eat great Italian food and then get up the next morning and train on world-class quality snow, on world-class quality tip. That's really it for us.
And Ted, same question to you. It seems like you guys have had a great time working hard at Paganella and also playing at Paganella. I know that they hosted a Super Bowl party for the U.S. ski team a couple of times. Speak to it personally. What is it about Paganella Trentino that helps you in your pursuit to win another World Cup title?
I mean, it's a fun place. I mean, especially the free ski. You saw the train up there. It's pretty unbelievable. There's not a lot of places where you can go jump 60 footers and not feel like you're going to hurt yourself because you hit the bottom of the snow, you know. So it's fun to have them, and the training there as well is awesome. I mean, super hard packed, injected steep hill is always great coming to the World Cups, and then the town is great too. I mean, great pizzerias, great food, and good places to stay and everything like that. So it's always been a fun place to stay, and it's comfortable too. You know, it's a little home away from home, like everybody each day.
It turns out in December, in training on perfect injection on a trail that's just like Alpine is fantastic. We're able to duplicate the training environment perfectly, and the training we've had in the last 2 years has been one of the main reasons we've been able to have success in Alpine and other races.
What's really been great about this partnership, and as Doug said, we're going into our 3rd year of the partnership. It's been a real successful one. The guys can speak to it, but we're very happy to go into another year with Trentino and Paganella.
Gary Black, Ski Racing Magazine. Ted, you won last year. How well do you think you might be able to repeat again? How you coming in this season better than others?
I mean, it's tough to really say not having raced yet. So in training-wise, I feel good. I mean, I feel like I've been pretty fast and been comfortable on my skis as well. So it's tough to say without having raced yet. But the training with the U.S. guys, Bodie and Schultz and Jimmy and Timmy, and it's been tough. I mean, it's a lot of competition out there. Schultz is going to be tough this year. I mean, an old man, almost a few years away from Florida, you know, beating us down once in a while and whatnot. So it's a good group we have right now, and I feel like I'm strong, but it's going to be tough. I mean, it's hard to say where you are until you race.
What's going on this summer? Putting a new staff together. We have a full new technical staff, and the physio and the head coach. And those guys have come together and done a fantastic job this summer. You guys, Jimmy's skiing better than he skied since I've coached him 6 years ago, 5 years ago. So he's in a really good place. Consistency is still going to work on, but he's going to get there. Slopes, Papa Slopes, who changed his nickname, is fast. Furious, he trained hard this summer. And seeing a guy lead by example this summer was truly inspiring for me to come in and have a guy step up as a leader on the team. Was fantastic. Ted, like you said, he's skiing good, he worked on stuff, he did a great job working on slalom this year, more so than he did last year. I think Rudy and his staff have done a great job of bringing that level up. You know, I kind of got it going a little bit, but just kind of turned the corner. And this crew there really did a fantastic job of taking modern slalom ski racing and pushing the limits of what's possible. Very, very innovative.
The big thing with the U.S. ski team is having fun while competing at the highest level of skiing. It's very evident this year that it's a tight-knit group of guys. You guys are having a great time skiing on the World Cup, and you're excited to kick things off in Soelden. Talk a little bit about the crew and what makes competing on the World Cup fun and exciting for you guys and keeps you competitive and enjoying yourselves at the same time.
Yeah, like you said, we definitely have fun skiing. And I remember, I think it was Schlope was talking about, he saw this video a little while later and was kind of surprised and laughing that Ted was not only in the hunt for the World Cup overall with GSM, but here he was in whatever trick that was. I don't think that thing has a name. Where he landed on his back, nearly on his head, jumping a Misty 7. But but I think that's probably why Ted is so good and why he's done so well, because he's not afraid to do stuff like that. You know, skiing down a World Cup GS still requires some of that craziness, particularly if you're going to win, like he has. And on top of that, it is fun to do that, and we embrace that. Powder Day is probably don't appreciate it quite as much as he does, being from Utah, you know, and me being from the East Coast where we don't really have powder, but it is fun, and that's something we try to never forget. Am I wrong here? Do you think? I feel like that's important. In a sport like this, it becomes such a grind. To always remember why you're doing it in the first place, which is the very fact that it's fun. It's great. So.
Ted, we have a new technical head coach this year, replacing Sasha, obviously, and Rudy Suler. Rudy is right over here. Raise your hand, Rudy. You've said before that Rudy has brought some really interesting philosophies, interesting styles into coaching that you personally have welcomed and have been excited about. Talk a little bit about what Rudy brings to this new team.
Rudy's experience speaks for itself with coaching guys like Jens and Andre Mira and all those Swedish guys that have come along in the last couple of years and have been kind of the dominant force in slalom. And I mean, having his expertise there and his insight, I mean, I've always kind of prided myself on being stubborn and having my own ideas and only sticking with those. And sometimes it's good to have somebody come in there and make me have new ideas and think of other things other than just my own. So it's good to have somebody else in there that has good new ideas that are kind of pushing the limits of what's out there and then helping me implement them.